Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that all bell notification. In that way you won't miss any time I publish a new video. Alright, so what are we going to be making today? Well, today we'll be making a gluten-free iron skillet cornbread. So let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is put some butter in our iron skillet, and then I'm going to put it in my preheating oven so that the butter could melt. It's about, that could be about 2 tablespoons of butter there, guys. We're going to melt it because we want that butter base for when we put in the batter to put it in the oven. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to mix all our dry ingredients in this bowl here first, okay? So we're going to be using 1 cup of gluten-free flour. So this is the flour that I am using, okay? So we're going to use 1 cup of gluten-free flour. I will leave a link in the description for the gluten-free flour. Alright, so we have 1 cup. If you don't need to use gluten-free flour, then of course you can just substitute with this with regular flour. And now we're going to need 1 cup of cornmeal. Okay. So now we're going to add 1 cup of cornmeal. We are also going to be adding 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. We're going to be adding a half teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, a half teaspoon of baking soda. We'll be adding a half teaspoon of salt. And we're going to be adding, I will add, it's between a 1/3 cup or a 1/4 cup. Let me actually get my measuring cup. I forgot to bring that. Okay guys, I'm back. Alright, so you can add, guys, a 1/3 cup of sugar if you wish. Personally, I'm going to be adding a little less than that. So I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of sugar to mine. Alright, so this is our dry ingredients. So let's combine that now. I'm going to combine our dry ingredients. Alright, so I think that's good. Now we're going to combine our wet ingredients. Okay, so for our wet ingredients, we're going to need some buttermilk. We're going to need 1 cup of buttermilk. 1 cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can use 1 cup of regular milk plus a tablespoon of either lemon juice or vinegar in order to make buttermilk. Okay, so we have our 1 cup of buttermilk here. We're going to be needing 2 large eggs. I whisk my eggs already to make it easier for me to combine it in here. So 2 large eggs, and we're going to need a 1/4 cup of melted butter. A 1/4 cup of melted butter. So let's now mix our wet ingredients together. So because I whisked the eggs already, it just made it easier for me to combine all of this, right? Good. So that's good there, that's mixed there. So now we're going to marry the both of them. We're going to add now the mixtures together. So I have my dry ingredients. I'm going to add now my wet ingredients to it. You know what I'm also going to add to this, guys? No, this is optional. I'm going to add a little bit of nutmeg. So I have some nutmeg here, and I'm going to add a little bit of nutmeg to it, okay? Because why not? If you want to add a little cinnamon powder as well, why not? As a matter of fact, maybe I should. I think maybe I'll put a little bit of cinnamon too. Alright, so that should be good. Some nutmeg. And, you know what? Okay, no. Maybe the next time I'll do cinnamon. This time I'll just stick with the nutmeg, okay? Like I said, that's an optional ingredient. It's of course not traditional in making your cornbread. But we can always make whatever we make our own. So you can add whatever little spice you might like. There's another spice that comes with the nutmeg, and it's called mace. Yeah. If you want to add a little bit, why not? All right, so we're just going to mix these two together. We don't need to over mix it. Just want to make sure we hydrate the flour ingredients with the wet ingredients. So I think that's hydrated enough. I'm not seeing any dry spots. So that looks good to me. Okay, so now we're going to head to the oven and take out my skillet that I had melted the butter in. And let's bring it here and add our mixture to our skillet. Okay, guys, this is hot. Right, let's add our butter now into it. Let's kind of level it out. Now I have my oven, guys, preheating at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. And we're gonna put this here to bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. All right. I want to I don't have anything. I'll have to use this to scrape off this here. I didn't bring a knife with me. So we don't waste anything, right? What I say? Waste not, want not. All right. So now we're gonna head to the oven and bake this for between, oh no, let's kind of smoothen this out a little, guys. No, don't go there. We're gonna bake this for between 20 and 25 minutes. So use your discretion. Look at it, see how the top looks, all right? Okay, guys, so here we have our skillet cornbread is now completed. Now I did have to make a little bit adjustment, so that's why, guys, I told you that you have to take a look when it's baking so that you can make adjustment as necessary. So for example, at 200 degrees Celsius and for the 25 minutes, I didn't get a nice brown color as I wanted on the top. So my oven is not a gas oven, I have an electric oven. And it turns out 200 degrees Celsius in my oven would not give me this nice brown color on top. I had to put my oven up to 210 degrees Celsius and I left it for a further 5 minutes and then I was able to get this nice browning. So again, you would have to gauge. You probably have a gas oven, so you know, just use what I told you as a sort of a benchmark, but make adjustments as needed. Whether it is you need to leave it a little longer, like maybe 5 minutes longer as I did, in order to get your brown color. But here we have our cornbread, guys. I will allow, now you have to allow this to cool before you can release it from your skillet and obviously cut into it. Another suggestion I would give you as well, which I wanted to do but I forgot, you can add a little bit of vanilla essence to this. When we were doing the batter, you can add a little bit of vanilla essence. Usually I do that, but this time around I forgot. I had the vanilla essence here, but I forgot to add it. Okay guys, so now that our cornbread is cool, we're going to cut into it. I should have got my fork to help me lift this out. And there you have it, folks. Our skillet cornbread. So we have a nice crust, nice browning on the bottom. So yeah, be sure to give this recipe a try.